is going to be copper hammer texture. I thought first I will do it on a panel and show by obviously the question will come, how are we going to do it on the cake? But then it is good to do it on the cake that's been freshly draped. But I just did a try on the square cake and it seemed good that I could work a little bit of it that you can see in case. Okay, so what we need, it's a very, very simple thing, but it's just that unless we know that someone just made it, this is the part that we are showing. Okay, so I'll just go start making that. It also depends on the size of the ball tool that we are going to use. We're just going to use the ball tool. I'm going to check which size would work for me. So go make dents using the ball tool. Could you see? So the other next dents I'm making in between the ones that was made in the previous row. Also, I just don't want it to be like in straight lines. So I'm trying to make it in sections. Is it clear? But this is where it shows very clearly. When I'm making it here, is it shown clearly? Yes. So pressing it with a ball tool and creating the holes. So how much pressure you need to add that you can decide without tearing up the fondant. And after this texture is done, we kind of brush that with copper color. But here, because this color is already maroonish, we'll try and see what color works for this. You can just Google to check how the hammered copper texture looks like. So you can relate to, what we are looking at on the cake. These are all just some added values that you can just not try and keep your look of the cake just with a draping, but you could just add some bit of movement by creating these kind of textures. So instead of going on straight lines, I'm trying to fill up a few, one or two lines and then coming down a bit to make it random and not make it look like it is in a straight line. I think this looks good. Okay, and now I'll just check if the colors. I have some bronze. I'm just going to see what color looks good here on this. So the coppered hammer texture. You could do that to the entire cake, but I think for this one side, we'll do and see how the color works. Now what I have here, there is a bronze sheen and a Mexican bronze. Let's do this bronze sheen. Now some vodka, you can use Evaporex or any other brand's cake decorator spirit thing. This looks like a paste. Let me try the Mexican bronze thing. I'm going to touch a little bit of vodka in the bronze and then make it like a paste, like a thin paste. We'll try on one corner. I think it looks good. So just kind of go and paint it completely. I think it looks good. We could do that to all the sides. I'll see if this will be suitable for this cake. I could go on and do to the rest of the sides, maybe at least on this tier. But now you get the, the idea of how the hammered copper texture looks like with this paint. It actually looks like copper. You should Google to see what I am talking about and how this texture on the metal looks like. Okay, so doubts on this? Can we use mix and match of different sizes of ball tool? See, for you, just Google for a copper hammer texture and then see what you want to replicate. And then based on that, you can just decide what. So there's no hard and fast rule. We are just trying to create a texture, and that looks like hammered copper. That's all. A mix of different sizes will have its own look and feel. So you could just try out to see what works. And can this technique be used on whipped cream cake? I don't think you can use it on whipped cream cake. Maybe on ganache and buttercream you could use, but then I think each time you might have to just wipe off the ball tool in case it just catches up on some wet cream. But then, yeah, frozen, like really firm surface of the cream should work. Any other questions on this? I think I'll get back on the bubble shards because that needs about an hour baking time. So I have not made the panels ready to show because I thought everything made live and then you will see the exact same results will be good. So I'll get back on the bubble charts, clear this up. And once that goes to baking, we have 2 more techniques to do if we are actually moving on to the whipped cream stacking. More doubts, but this is a simple one, right? So I'll catch up after clearing up on the bubble charts.